Champions League, you know, you drew the real business end, the last 8. Mami use Premier League for free, no. Now I'm offering 2 blockbusters. Real Madrid away to Arsenal, Emirates Stadium, and then Bayern and Inter Milan. I think my biggest worry again, I understand say TV writing sense, but I still don't get it why a Drew baby say interesting matches say no na time no simultaneous. I think at least you hear Inter the end 4. Na you hear Arsenal and Madrid 7. Na ka bibia team I come but still you be joining in 2. Na you hear boom obey na den. Now you run games in Mankasa. Ovi baby I these 2 fixtures every BR no. It makes these matches never so you very, very interesting. And I think the neutrals, aside even the neutrals, Arsenal 4, Real Madrid 4, Bayern 4, Inter 4, every single football fan and will be tuned to the Champions League will enjoy the Champions League really, really well. Because the games in Kofi looks quite unpredictable. All the games.
Yeah.
Now, Real Madrid disappointed in the game against Valencia. Asa Dente are jeopardizing on my chances to win the La Liga. And after that, the next thing was placed the disappointment. And then Ranty able to say Kylian Mbappe or no control say yes, not a good result. It was a bad result, and we all focus on Tuesday. So right after that disappointment, Real Madrid decided to say no. Full focus should be on Tuesday, which is today, in their game against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Now, there are a lot of concerns, a lot of worrying, a lot of people who are very much worried about Madrid form. Say, ball you move there. Somebody be share Arsenal. Kofi Arsenal be share Real Madrid. Now for Arsenal, so might enter what we call a season-defining moment because domestically, it looks like they will win nothing. And the only real chance for a trophy at this moment, Champions League, no. And this is Arsenal. In fact, Real Madrid has met one in the Champions League. That was in 2006, the season they went to finals. In fact, at that time, Arsenal bought first leg with fear, Madrid bought 0-0. And now Arsenal tell Henry Mokoshe 1-0. That was Santiago Bernabeu. In fact, Freddie Rumbeck, Henry, some boys and Fabregas at the time they were unplayable. That was nothing that went to the finals. They were unplayable. In fact, and when the UEFA for my to the memory lane said at the time this was the team or 2 teams, a parody in that game. So it tells you something. Game now, everybody so and Kofi a small game into you focus. Real Madrid for no could land, and of course. We've watched their pictures and I didn't hear who will training now or more yet towards this very game. Now there have been a lot of rumors, there have been a lot of stuff about Kwanye Befaso Akofi game way Madrid ebe shishe the team and the Akofi see Arsenal. See, right after Tuesday's game, and America and the Cope, Omunyina transem and the far Real Madrid who say Madrid the phone decided. Say Frank Garcia na de Frank Gonzalez no na better go post him but rather Abrante and the other Thibaut Courtois and a better go post him meaning say omunim say in as much as Abrante ni nyina nhye da nya fully fit no Kofi Courtois mum and o expect say or better go post. In fact Enra Courtois was the one that went to the presser and he said say he's 100% fit. In fact from the doctors he's not 100% fit. But to him, he believes he's 100% fit. That is the reason why Ancelotti brought him. Because in the Champions League, can you count the number of times I caught one also save Real Madrid? Imagine, and there's a sad moment in a peja. Now, keep having a save. Now, Frank Gonzalez, no, you are playing against Arsenal. Yes, Omuni Champions League pedigree history be Real Madrid and him. But Omuni are young and they are fully motivated to play this game. And I will tell you why. See. Again, Madrid season has been quite disappointing, and the epitome of it, Valencia game no, they buy this game no. Now another revelation, defensive weakness no. Quite bad na Madrid be fast was solve. So again, Cope say, Frank Garcia still any likely so be started. And I was say Abrante the other David Alaba na likely said no ball left back. Again, initially yes, the report to be by say Madrid prefer say Lucas Vasquez ni Alaba nyina be out of this game. But now they have real chance according to Marca, according to Cope, say Vasquez ebebo as a right back. Now Abrante the other Alaba Abo as a left back. Fela Mendes, and don't forget, Madrid players injured and they are out. And then Abasa Rudiger Asensio will be the partnership. So and then the real problem is this. Now, I don't know the way Ancelotti be first was against Arsenal. And he ought to be very, very careful because they are playing against Arsenal. Medicating was a Kofi. Every motivation to play this game. Yeah. First, coach, Arteta so admire Carlo Ancelotti so much. And he believes as a young coach, as he is, he can learn a lot from Ancelotti and never won a career. Truth is, that is honest. 2, Saka, he was asked, said the best game and the biggest game all the ball in the football muniana. And also for club side, it is against Real Madrid. So he will say that yes. And for a player in Saka, for a coach in Arteta him. So as a coach, every coach, a sick moment be drew how announcement for you this ampa, we a top coach. Ten Hag in I know the Real Madrid na. And yes, I can do ye be in the Arteta him say moments like this. So Timisha, they have real chance of share PSG 50-50 game, another one. Yeah. Who knows if they are not become finals? What I say, and to be put in every effort. So from the training grounds, you can see so Arsenal are very poised for action, and then you this is Partey, Saliba, and no more Maka. Now, Saka no, and then so your opponent, because all your Arsenal opponent. Now the Real Madrid the Kobo. Now we attackers in the shape of Saka, Martinelli, even in the absence of Kai Havertz. Any idea Mikel Merino na ebebo no. Now body at Real Madrid defense we are. Who every hope, every motivation say who attack you be go. Because they've shown that weakness. And the Madrid should know. So Arsenal for will be poised to deliver. And again, Maka say Real Madrid yes, almost solid midfield. Fedi Valverde no ni idea wo ho Kofi. But say the boy tia Partey. The boy tia Declan Rice. Overbotia that Arsenal midfield of Odegaard no more Kofi. Yes, experience the maturity the Obi. But Partey was at Atletico Madrid. Wabo Madrid derby. Odegaard was with Real Madrid. And then Odegaard improved so much. Umpo Declan Rice is top midfielder. On him Jude Bellingham inside out. Our national team. Meaning what I say. And all these boys, they will match you in midfield. Meaning what I say, they will match Chouameni our midfield. Chouameni Kraso out.
Yes.
Ntiene Kamavinga. Now, see, a Real Madrid team no quite on befaso or mesh shen ne krano is a real problem. Now look at Arsenal. Our goalkeeper in David Raya. Ben White, Saliba. Yes, Magalhaes injured and he's out. Of course, one game against Fulham. Yes. And then after the scan, it was reported that Abrante and Gabriel Magalhaes is missing the rest of the season. So it means that this game, he's not going to play. And Miles Lewis Kelly is also a motivational form. Obia when the weakness near there. But I think that this is a game that baby now be game na free biano. You understand? Say Arsenal football fear. 2, this is a Champions League game that they got every motivation to deliver. Real Madrid ain't need the best of shape. What I say? But at the Real Madrid the war, the Carlo Ancelotti can once him. Experience,
okay.
And at this moment, if you know, and I say if you've watched say Ancelotti discuss it, and then he's saying say knowledge and experience means you are not afraid to play these games. Now say or exerting Madrid experience or more in this competition over Arsenal. Chelsea and Pani team need the best of shape. And then I think this is a game that said the Madrid they be almost show you Madrid are just like Ghana Black Stars. Say the Omofa World Cup serious
Yes.
As compared to other competitions Sana name Real Madrid players for Champions League serious. And when him say Mbappe on Tuesday asem say after lose one draw against Valencia okay, so all the focus almost switch on Tuesday.
Yeah.
In this game again. And Real Madrid training here Arsenal Stadium of course as UEFA rules require and during the training Jude Bellingham make start about more preparation towards the game.
Okay.
Aside Bellingham, according to the Instagram story, no, Abrante and the Vinicius, I posted BB on his Instagram story. Where Rodrigo goes, and then now I've talked about the 4. I know I'm gonna belly the attacking. Unim say games like this, you know, sometimes you need certain personalities to step up and give you results. And fortunately for Madrid, yeah, they know. So we defenders in here, and they can only be savage by the fearsome 4 that I call them. And then when you look at these 4 in the Champions League, Kofi, Unim so contributed 22 goals.
22.
So combine no 4 you know be goals awasha. Vinicius has 7 goals, we provided 2 assists and the assists and home. Rodrigo has 5 goals, so they can wear 12. In fact, Jude Bellingham has 3 goals. Or they can wear saying 15. Mbappe has 7 goals.
Wow.
22. So in as much as Madrid team nation that year extremely strong, you know, contributing 22 goals our more attacking front and there. It is enough. And again, Ancelotti say his beliefs say Abrante and the Kylian Mbappe Vinicius will deliver today. On him the entire because Vinicius during the Benzema days any idea they were chasing the favorite competition is the Champions League, and in every game, particularly so when the previous games were the subsequent one he delivers. Means what I say again, Jude Bellingham, Kofi, and also last season Champions League, you know, run of form Rodrigo goes there. Atletico Madrid game no crab catch it.
Yes.
Say Abrante is one player. Madrid fans no so no now put that aside. I think Kylian Mbappe should take this Champions League said here. Jude Bellingham far last season no. Because Bayern realizes on GB that when imagine 9-9 num. And it's so Pebia je so born the home more than the others. And I think that is what Mbappe is beginning to show. So ultimately that performance against Valencia and Ebiemu waha. Definitely, I think I'm more attacking for no because I don't pay AS Marca newspaper no coffee. As I'm more mitrim, the attacking for the day anymore, and almost say time for the cannons. Next, a Real Madrid players no more executive fear or more post to authority. I'm more able to attack. Arsenal, Real Madrid face channel da ha. Buy an internet talent check it to be. And I'm more Vinicius, Rodrigo, Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Eguho. Sampa coffee. Real Madrid for no money abra enyasem ketwa going to this game. Now, we are Arsenal fan. I think and this will throw this Madrid team. Why? Regardless of what I've said. Because they've shown a lot of weaknesses in a lot of games. The only thing and they say through the business end and opponents now you need the because eliminating Man City, eliminating Atletico Madrid, no Madrid are watching it or quarterfinals but on the evidence of team balance, or has the defense midfield to attack, and then again, Real Madrid, Kofi Maka, how this season I'm finding it very difficult to defend set pieces or even utilize set pieces. Senye direct free kick, I will be back to try shoot and you are playing against Arsenal. Almost a set piece advantage on what be and then Mikel Merino is because of his area ability. Now, because Rudiger is good in terms of area balls, but the awareness, means what I say, the awareness say obey Gina on a ball, but go Mikel Merino no 9 now Gina head the two goals and a Oshe. What I say, so more profiles are so more ball sura Merino bet my head yashe, more ball from one Saka bet me a place yashe, Martinelli bet me about trouble. And my worry is, see, before this game, and then I prepared this very lineup there, pitch in here green. I said, on the evidence of what Madrid has shown, this should be the perfect lineup for the game. Kofi, yenje way say and in the reported as a time I maybe in the studio, no, Kofi, they are strong. And then the army me feel saying Madrid and Fankuni. Goalkeeper Courtois. Freddy Valverde mebo too. And no say Real Madrid and Penifoni in no more Emirates Stadium more training. And they are worried say Ancelotti is using Freddy Valverde more on midfield this season. Omuni saw a midfielder, but looking at the injuries and the problems of Madrid also a bad defense. No bad from the right side. And then imagine Freddy Valverde able to Madrid ain't no problem or but so flew on Lucas Vasquez obey weaker link and who will be facing Bukayo Saka and you'll be able to so imagine say Freddy Valverde he'll be able to deal with him against Atletico Madrid obo 2 on the creative goals Emma Rodrigo share now so the Lucas Vasquez ko bona Saka nya na obo cross say no Vasquez is intimi Now, me line up ni Frank Garcia 3. Frank Garcia Militao Epra. Frank Garcia yes in Alaba because Alaba both game ni be home somebody the weak kakra but on the the weakest link already the Ancelotti predicted lineup no Lucas Vazquez 2 Abrante and the Bukayo away Alaba
3 okay
next fullbacks ni nyina Martinelli so ni Alaba Alaba no Kofi no oye good ye nyina ye nim and now injuries ni ade onya that playing time ni ade mo into we losing the confidence onya Alaba na ye nim biem Martinelli na be fa ho or the Nikomrika Alaba betimi step here.
No.
Good. Frank Garcia was any day no. Rudiger Raul Asensio back 4. Ebasa Luka Modric because it is reported say Modric better na bench. Because bomb lineup Modric, Bellingham, Camavinga, Vinicius, Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo. But your problem you all.
No.
Inti Ancelotti na nkasa ne so obenya bibi from this game the lineup is very important. The lineup will be very key because see, me say Arsenal Rantier no. So all they got they be against Madrid in the former team. Or every motivation to show up.
Yes.
Because you almost season defining moment in here. And this moment team here winning this Madrid game and they know. Say more chance be here. Emirates Stadium I think you can the same thing. Say Arsenal bet me a qualifier. Omo say omo winning 2-0 and now say 2 goals gap be. Because Madrid be pick draw and now omo be winning. That will be over for Arsenal. And they haven't said that. It means that someone want to be here, some come for free baby. And so and they are motivated more than 100% to deliver. And this all go against a team that is like this air poison. You ought to be very careful because you think say game winner and Casano. Yes, I am Madrid in the weakness. Arsenal and in the inexperience and in the exposure. But maybe a Madrid do not think they know how to manage these ties to qualify. Arsenal last season every move the same stage against Bayern because Bayern used to what we call experience. Bayern Babe picked positive results at Emirates and on the coy and baby I do no sign a bono over away and no positive results. Now they call home no finish game no honor. And I think looking at that, I don't think Madrid can prevent Arsenal from scoring. So I believe Arsenal will score. But I think game will end in a draw. I'm seeing 2-2. I don't know why, but from Enra and every perspective, I'm here gave me freedom. 2-2 draw. So I think I will go a drawn game, double chance at Real Madrid. Another blockbuster at the Allianz Arena. Bayern everybody at here Inter Milan. Now Bayern is strong, Inter is strong. Now who is stronger? When you say so, where Inter team no. The whole of this season in the Champions League, they've conceded only 2 goals. So far to this day, they've lost a single match. In fact, that game no crown. In the match, Arsenal. So here, team are conceded just 2 goals. Well, also just 1 match. Now recently, under the same coach, a majority of the players they were there, they went to the Champions League final. Kofi, Bayern cannot underrate Inter on any day. Now, the problem with Bayern is a lot of players here injured. Nanu yana mede Jamal Musiala. The bachelor was saying, Abrante what him 18 goals this season. No contributed so much and player come be here well in this crucial game against Inter because Inter for Kofi they defend very well. Almost close spaces. I've watched a lot of their matches this season and so both Stefan De Vrij, Bastoni, and Ebia Benjamin Pavard almost clicking very well. So Bob Bisek, Asebi, and Bastonia still almost clicking very well. In fact, so Bob Federico Di Marco and Denzel Dumfries are almost clicking as a wing backs so well. So Bob Carlos Agosto and Nancy Matthew Damien Omumi Nunso as a wing backs are still almost clicking. And so the midfield need a constant Barella, Mkhitaryan, and Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Almost clicking what midfield so well. Ni attack Lautaro Martinez, Marcos Thuram, Omune Belidi. Almost clicking so well. In fact, so Bob Anatovic. Still they've shown that and the Inter team nankasa you have be formidable. You get a team be a formidable. The real definition of formidable. Injury problem there. Denzel Dumfries and they Federico Di Marco and looking at this lineup. Yes, Ebia Joseph Martinez better ahead of Jan Sommer. But according to Keka, Jan Sommer and more expected so better goal post them. Okay, look at this Inter Bayern. Kofi Medika Jamal Musiala injury no. for not to change. Alfonso Davies enya anterior cruciate ligament ACL. So he's out for the rest of the season. And he from the fullback position, Abrantie we are Champions League or Bayern so much in Alfonso Davies out. Into Rafael Guerreiro and Ebia Obeda side and now Stanisic on Mubako. Now on the other side, unze Kimmich free to the corner Lima and Eboho. And the Kimmich Alban Finfi on Leon Goretzka and Ebo midfield. Again, centre back partnership no. Say delete the Kobia away. Goalkeeper so Manuel Neuer is injured into Obek and Ebeda. Now, then your Chancula Upamecano is also injured into Upamecano you out. Meaning say aka Eric Dyer and Kim Min-jae, Tokuro Kesia for Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram. What I say? And the Bayern was centre back problems or more goalkeeping problem, and then make attacking wise. Unze Thomas Muller daha because Jamal Musiala prayer and they say Muller na dice never fall on. And now so bebo Serge Gnabry no list about 10. Now Hurricane lead the attack because with the attackers, of course the goals of Hurricane, Leroy Sani, Olise, omu contribution is so well, but they need that guy. I will be creative. Those chances, because this is against Inter. So why are you careful? I'm midfielders will be more in Kanoglu, Mkhitaryan, and Bayern. What I say? Because this is going to be very different. Okay. Now again, Bayern's motivation. My catch, so what is driving them this season? Aside from leading league, and the fact say the Champions League final will be played at the Alliance. Omu feel honey about Champions League final. So omu every motivation say oh boy against Team Biana. Obe win because unpe so obe lusu and then the Champions League final will be playing at their home once they are out. Meaning what one more story now. Yeah. Omu penalty say Chelsea. Omu Chelsea the repetition 2012. You ever final omu feel no omu hobby. And the Inter for there, omo ye formidable, omo ye resolute, they don't concede. Bakofi, Bayern team neighbor with you know. I think that if omo any dog chance, and not any motivation, don't forget, say their motivation will come from 2010 Champions League final. Anytime omo share Inter biana no omo kai. Say 2010 memory lane, they played against Inter in the Champions League final. Inter won by 1 goal. 98.1. What I say? And the game when omu come no, omunim say this 2-0. Sorry, ni nyina Diego Milito. Kofi. Omunim say a repetition. Subsequently, omu share 2 times aka ho. 2011 they met. Now omu share no, Kofi round of 16 and also Inter advance here. But the last time omu share 2 seasons ago, 2023, Kofi Bayern share Inter home and away. Okay. So I think that Bayern will repeat that home victory ne. So I'm expecting Bayern to win this game. Na omwa the second leg, you know. So I think I'll go set a mark on Real Madrid game. I'm expecting 2-2. Bayern game, so I'm expecting 2-0 and not 2-1. Okay. And that's it. Na Kodo Hana. Hey, Kodo Hana. Fabra na Kodo Champions League Kodo Nyo. Yankwe.